Welcome to today's class, and our title today is Homeless Man Steals 50 Shopping Carts. Let's start off with the warm-up questions. 1번. Are there many homeless people in your neighborhood? 당신의 동네에는 노숙자가 많아요? No, not really. I don't think there are many at all. My neighborhood happens to be a fairly newly developed area. There are some older areas around my neighborhood. But in my building lot, it's all basically new. I don't see a lot of homeless people. So yeah. 2번. How do they usually carry their possessions? 그들은, meaning I guess 노숙자, 보통 자신의 소지품을 어떻게 가지고 다니나요? Since my answer was I don't have a lot of homeless people in my area, from what I see, when I do see homeless people in Seoul or in Korea, obviously they use a lot of carts. To be honest with you, I don't really see a lot of people using shopping carts. I see a lot of people using kind of like those makeshift carts that they pull, and it's got like 2 bicycle wheels, and some, like, for a job they put like the boxes in the back or plastic in the back or whatever. I don't really see many people using shopping carts, to be honest with you, but I'm sure there are some out there. But to be honest with you, the homeless people I see don't really carry around a lot. They just usually have a backpack or something small. So yeah. All right. Now let's look at the vocabulary and repeat after me. 1번. Squat. 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 무단 거주하다. Police in Seoul's Dongdaemun district recently discovered that a man who was squatting in a vacant empty building was keeping 50 shopping carts he had borrowed from a nearby large supermarket. Okay, so to squat is to unlawfully occupy a place or a piece of land. Actually, you can call them squatters. 2번. Sentimental value. Sentimental value. Sentimental value. 정서적 가치. A shopping cart can also allow them to hold onto a few personal possessions with sentimental value from happier times. So, something that has sentimental value is something that, like, an object or a belonging that has a personal meaning to something, to someone. So, example, like a ring or a necklace that belonged to your great-great-grandmother, or a medal from the war that was your grandfather's. That is something very special to you, therefore it has sentimental value. 3번. Waterway. 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 수로. Abandoned carts also end up on roads or in waterways, causing accidents and environmental problems. So a waterway is like a channel that directs water to, like, a lake or river or ocean. So it's kind of like a drain as well, but you'll see waterways basically everywhere in the city. So they just direct all the excess water towards somewhere, like a lake or a river or a stream, etc. 4번. Get back on one's feet. Get back on one's feet. Get back on one's feet. 잘림하다. In other words, becoming attached to a cart could prevent people from seeking important services that could help them get back on their feet. Okay, so to get back on your feet is to return to a normal or good position after a difficult period. So let's say, for instance, you lost your job and you had no job for a long time, and then suddenly you get a job. That's kind of like getting back on your feet. So returning to a good position after a difficult period. 5번, cut off. Cut off. Cut off. 끌려가다. Accordingly, the man in Dongdaemun has been carted off to jail. So basically, to be transported from one place to another. 6번. Change one's ways. Change one's ways. Change one's ways. 사고방식을 바꿀 수 있다. Let's hope that he too will be able to change his ways, get back on his feet, and leave the carts in the marts. So to change something within one's life to make one's life better. Alright, so that was a preview section. Now let's move on to the review section.